Hi, this is Monique, aka Positivity Dealer and Dutchie Mom of Two. So I'm so excited to share the next video with you. My mission in life is to help 500,000 ladies on fire, moms on fire, to help create at least $500 or more in a consistent way. So month after month after month. Because if they can do that for 3, 4, 5 months, they also know how to double that and triple that. So that is my mission in life, and that is why I create these free videos to help you see that there are other possibilities, that you can overcome struggles. I do this by creating 3 videos a week, on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday. The Wednesday video is an interview with a ladypreneur, a mompreneur, that has her business, that is already successful in a business, and that has been so generous to share her story with me in an interview in which she tells about her business, in which she gives a training, in which she explains how to overcome hurdles when life gets tough, because it's to help you to become inspired by them and to also continue when things get tough. And on Monday and on Friday I give a training or on mindset or on personal development or on other topics that could help you do just that. So if you like my my channel, then please subscribe to it, hit the bell so you will get notified when I post a next video. And for now, I hope you enjoyed the next video. Bye bye. So, mompreneurs on fire. Today I have again a very awesome lady. She is living in Chicago. She has 2 small boys, amazing boys, and a lovely dog called Lola. She is in network marketing since 2012, and she is rocking it. She is in the top from the company, and I would like her to tell a little bit about herself. So Julie Burke, Burke or Burkey?
Burke. Yeah,
Burke.
I get that all the time. I'm like, Burkey.
Hi, Burke. Julie. Thank you for being there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on. I absolutely love what you're doing here and bringing all these amazing women together and to raise the profession. And so thank you. It's an honor.
It's a pleasure.
So you want me to share a little bit about my story?
Yes,
right?
Who's Julie? And tell us a bit about you. Who are you?
Who's Julie? Well, that might take a little bit longer. No, I'm joking. Okay, so I am a mom and a wife, first and foremost. And I'm also I call myself a multipreneur. So yes, I have been in network marketing since 2012. But in 2016, I did branch out and started creating other income streams as well. So let me back up and I'll share how I was introduced to network marketing.
Yes, please.
I think the story is always super important for others to hear. So my background, I always say I was a corporate America dropout to a traditional business owner burnout. Okay. And I didn't have the traditional background of going away to college and, getting my degree right out of high school and then going into corporate. I actually graduated high school early and went right into corporate. Okay. Immediately. So I was making a great deal of money at a very young age, and I just became a saver. And then all of my friends went away to college and I went there and partied. And I was like, I just college hopped, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually I met my now husband. We were young. My God, I was 21. He was 19. And he was very all about school. He was going to Purdue. And so he actually inspired me to go back to get my bachelor's degree in business. So I was doing full-time corporate America, full-time school at night, and then I was working at the bars on the weekend. So I was like stashing away money because I was still living at my parents' house. And I ended up working for, I called her like the devil. And I couldn't take it anymore. She was so manipulative. It was just a hostile environment.
Okay.
And that's what brought me into franchising. I found a franchise I was very passionate about. And I said, you know what? I'm opening a franchise. And I invested $50,000 into this franchise. I was 22 years old. I had the money, and the rest is history. I had those stores for 10 years. I lived there morning, noon, and night. And because I was a young owner, I had a lot of people that I hired look at me more as a friend than a boss. And,
Okay.
you know, there was a lot of learning around that, but I won't take away from it. And they were profitable. So I was able to sell them and then build our dream home. So, needless to say, I was 32 years old. I was done with the businesses and I was pregnant with our first child. After I had him, I was very blessed and very grateful. But as a mom, and as an entrepreneur, I felt a bit lost. And this is when I turned to, okay, what can I do? What can I do from home? And I turned to direct sales. I found a direct sales company. But here's the problem with direct sales. I was gone all the time.
Yeah.
It was party planning. So I was constantly gone. And I actually like my husband. I want to be around my husband. I don't want to be with other women until midnight and away from my baby just to drink wine, right? At these parties. And that's what started to happen. I was a top salesperson in our unit, but even so, it was great cash. I just couldn't do it anymore. So I went back to the drawing board and I found it was a meetup.com. It's a group where you could go to and, you know, there's all different types of meetups. And I found a women entrepreneur group. I read what the woman did that put this group together and I contacted her. Now she's with a network marketing company and I just got all the golden nuggets. Curiosity, key here, everybody. Yeah. Curiosity. She did not say the name of the company. She grabbed me with what she was saying about it and the benefits. And I contacted her and then the rest is history. I said, I will do these products. If I like the products, I actually contacted her for the business, which is very unheard of, right? Mostly people come in for the products. I'll give you that. I saw the opportunity. So I went on the products. I loved it. I lost inches in places I didn't even know I had to lose. I was still trying to get some of the baby pounds off. And the rest is history. I had no prior experience in network marketing. I didn't even know what network marketing was. So when I got my first pushback, I was like ignorance on fire, right? Like I didn't know anything about the product. I just was told, don't say the name of the company and get yourself a social media account. I wasn't even on Facebook. Okay. So I did. And, you know, I put my posts out there. I created the curiosity and I had 45 people ask me what I was doing. And that's what started my journey. Like literally that's what started my journey. I didn't know anything about it, but this is what happened. Three-way call after three-way call after three-way call after three-way call. Because that's how we built back then, was through three-way calls and home parties. I didn't want to have a home party. So I didn't. I just did everything through social media. I kept utilizing and building like my own personal brand and creating curiosity posts, not all the time. Like I was mixing my posts up. But I was drawing in a lot of curiosity. But then there was the friend that said, oh, so what's the thing you're doing now? You're in a pyramid scheme. And, you know, I got all of that. And then I started getting pushback from my best friends. Okay. And I almost quit. And I'll tell you right now, if I would have quit, I would never have built what I built for my family, for other people's families. And that's why I always say, you know what? You'll always come up against the no's. You'll always come up against the negativity. You'll always come up against ignorance and people that do not understand what network marketing is. I think maybe now, you know, not these days, it's a little bit more accepted than it was back then. A lot more people are, especially after 2020, coming to network marketing companies because they're trying to supplement their income. Yeah. They're more open to it. But, you know, I will tell you that pyramid scheme and MLM is a scam. It's still very much alive. And so, you know what?
How did you overcome that? Because that must have been harsh from your friend. How did you overcome that? Because a lot of people, when they hear something like that, they think more about what other people think of them than what. How did you overcome that? Why didn't you quit?
Yeah, I almost did. So the funny thing is, she said this to me over us drinking wine at a home party. Okay. Like my friend was having a pure romance party. Yeah. Okay. And so we're there drinking wine and she's like, so what's this new thing that you're doing? it's kind of like a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. I forgot what she said. And I'm like, what is a Ponzi scheme? I really didn't know.
No, I
I
didn't
mean, I was
either.
a franchise owner. I sold sandwiches. Like, I was like, a Ponzi scheme. And then she started going in more and more. And she's like, like it's a scam. And I'm like, wait, what? I was very upset. I went home and I cried to my husband that night. And then the next day I talked to my sponsor, who's still my best friend to this day, Lisa. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. Like my character was just attacked, like she's saying I'm doing like a Ponzi scheme. And she said, you know what, Julie, like the thing is this, like you have a vision. You were super excited about this. I said, yeah, absolutely. She's like, you're learning about the power of residual income and building it and compounding. And I'm like, absolutely. And she said, so what does she do? And I said, well, she's in medical sales. And she says, okay, well, does she work long hours? Yeah. Does she have to travel? Yeah. Is she happy? No. So why are you going to take her advice?
Yeah.
And why are you going to why are you going to allow that to stop you? And she was so right. And it was the best thing she could have said to me. And I'm like, you know what? I have to surround myself with people that understand what I'm doing. And I love my friends, but this is when I got more involved with the tribe that I was looking to attract. And
Yes.
I realized that I had to roll my sleeves up and really go out and learn what network marketing is, because I didn't know. Right. And so by learning what this is and surrounding yourself with a tribe of people that get it, what happens? Your belief accelerates.
Yes.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. You said a word, residual income, 2 words. You told me a little story before this interview. Would you mind sharing that story so they understand what residual income is and its importance?
Yeah, I mean, well, residual income is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like it takes work. It's not like you wake up one morning and you build residual income overnight, right? Like in the beginning, when I started, before I had a team building, I was making money. So like I made my first month, which I know is not typical, but it was around $2,000-$2,500. Now, it was because of me selling the packs. It was me going out there, doing the posts on social media, creating curiosity, connecting with these people that were interested. It was all of that. And so I was getting them on calls so we could share the information. I mean, back then, I think we had a product video, but then it was a lot of the 3-way calls. Now we do 3-way messenger a lot of the times. It saves a lot of that time. Yeah. So it was just me living off product sales. And then a team was building. So then that came in the residual, right? The residual part of it. So I will say that it builds up over time. It doesn't build up overnight. Okay. But the power of it is when my second child was born, he had to be hospitalized at 8 weeks. And he had RSV. He was on breathing treatments. And I was able to take a month off. And get this, my income still grew.
Yeah.
A month off and my income still grew. And I didn't have to call a boss. I didn't have to call off work. It's like the most powerful, liberating thing in the world. And I just think about, God, if I was in corporate America working for the devil, like I would never have been able to take a month off to take care of my baby.
No.
Right. So, and even nowadays, like in December, this past December, I took all of December off. Yeah. I took the whole month to enjoy the holiday, enjoy my kids off of school. So, and my income grew. Yeah. And it's amazing. So yeah, it's a very powerful thing. Like once you understand it, you have to work. It's something you work for. It's kind of like a snowball. I always say like pushing a snowball up a hill, right? And little by little, more starts to come on, and then eventually you get to the top. And when that snowball goes over, it's just like the rolling effect. It just keeps going and going and going. Yeah. So yeah, it's amazing.
That's amazing. You already gave so much value, because you tell how to work, you tell about residual income and what it can do for a family. I almost don't know what I can ask you more to share with us, because it's I think this is something that a lot of women will take a lot of value from and learn a lot from, because it is so important to know. Often they see the big earners, the top rankers, and they think they are lucky. They achieve that without whatever. But this is not the case. You worked hard for it. And even when you
Yeah.
say, okay, I already had my 2,500 a month very fast, but that was also, you grew to that. It was not
It was a
overnight.
lot of work.
It was
Yes.
a lot of work, and you had 10 years of franchise, and those things came together. And that is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, why you had immediate success. Is that correct? Or
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's not two people that are the same.
No.
Everyone, it comes from different places, right? Everyone has different stories. Everyone has a different mindset. I have devils, right? Just like everybody else. Like I have the demons that come in, that chitter chatter up here. I have to work diligently to ignore it. I suffer from really recently. I was working with a spiritual healer, and there was like a block I had that she had to help me overcome. And it was self-worth, believe it or not. And people like are like, whoa, you? Yes. I, from a very young age, dealt with things where I compared and felt like I didn't add up. I was never smart enough. I was never the girl at the front of the class. I was the girl that kept my mouth shut and was in the back of the class and didn't want to say something out of character, didn't want to say something dumb, didn't want to be laughed at. I was that girl. And so there, so then being a leader and being up on stages and then coming off stages and having people say, oh, you're so inspiring, or you rock that, you're a rock star, and want to take pictures with me and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I had to deal with stuff like that where I was just like, I never could accept a compliment.
Okay.
Why can't we accept compliments?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's more women out there that do this. And here's the thing, I'm no different than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I just have learned, not to give a crap in certain instances. That's all. Like, so if people told me no, I've been told no many a times. But it doesn't mean that I go and cry in a corner. It means that I turn to my upline, or I, turn to a podcast, or I go read something that is supportive of whatever it might be. I have just learned to not let things bother me.
Yeah.
And I've learned to stop comparing myself. And I've learned to stop being a prisoner to social media, because that's what they say to do all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I could build the business my way.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that I have gotten lost in all the trainings I have done, but it's action.
Yeah.
Unless you're taking action, nothing else really matters. And I'm telling you, when they say you fail forward, it is absolutely true. You just got to fail forward.
Yeah.
And you take every single instance and you just learn from it. And you say, okay, here's the 3 questions I would always ask myself. What worked? What didn't work? And what can I do different? Okay. So no matter what you're doing in your business, even in your life, you can do this in your life, right?
Yeah.
What worked? What didn't work? What can I do different? Always great questions to ask yourself. So no, like, I just think that there are people out there that I think the number one reason there is not more success in network marketing is limiting beliefs.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Limiting beliefs will keep you stuck. It will almost keep you paralyzed.
Yeah.
And again, I've had success in network marketing, so I'm not going to relate it to that. But there are other businesses that I have built, and, coaching, creating courses, all these other things. And it's very easy to get caught up in the comparison game, right? But you know what? she might be doing that over there and she's like rocking it and having a lot of success. But I don't know how she really feels inside. I don't know what's happening behind closed doors. I know for me that I lived 2 years of my life hustling my face off. And yeah, I made a great deal of money, but I stopped because I wasn't in alignment with what I was doing with my online brand. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. And you have to be strong enough to be able to come to, I guess, come to like, to recognize it. I think awareness is number one. That's always the first step is awareness. Like I realized there was something going on with me in terms of why can't I accept compliments? What is going on here? Right? Like I want to inspire people, but why can't I accept the compliment? Well, it was a self-worth issue. It was a self-worth thing I was dealing with from when I was a younger age. And that's where most of our limiting beliefs come from, is when we're like, seriously, like 2, 3, 4, 10, like young age. So I had to tackle that head on, and then I had to get rid of it. I had to cut as they say, cut the cord. I had to cut the cord from the past and just now like move forward. So if I can inspire anybody listening to this, it's number one, you're absolutely worth it. You are worth all the success that you desire. Money does flow easily. People say, oh, it's so hard to create money. No, that's your belief. It's your belief. It's your energy around money. And I challenge you to write out your desires list. Your desires list is one of the most powerful things. I've done that. And I will tell you, I hit like so many of the things that were on my desires list, as big or as small as you want. Go scary. Just start with 50 things. I had someone that wanted me to jot down, I think it was like 500 desires. And I was like, whoa, like that's a lot. But start with 50, right? And envision it happening. I'm telling you right now, visualization is also a key part of it as well. So I know I kind of threw a lot of nuggets. Here's the other thing. If you are in network marketing, I feel very strongly about this. You have to be branding yourself, please. That is first and foremost. Listen, I didn't know I was going to leave my first company. I started in 2012. In 2017, they came down on me hard because I was doing affiliate marketing and I was building out other income streams. And they started to put the golden handcuffs on me. And I said, nope, not happening. Not happening. I was making multiple six figures there. I had a huge team, thousands. And I resigned. I left. And people are like, you're crazy. But I had other income streams that I was building. So I was able to do that. Now, I didn't think I was going to go back into network marketing at the time. I thought I was going to take time off, but I did find another company. And I was like, I do love residual income. So I built to the top of that company fresh. No, I did not take one single soul from my last company. No.
Wow.
This is the power of branding. I shared my story. I shared why I left that company. And I had all these people that were in my tribe that wanted to know more about it. And I built to the top of the company in 8 months because I built that brand. And I led with me. I don't lead with product. I don't lead with necessarily the opportunity. I just led with my story and the power of having systems in your business. So yeah, brand building first and foremost in network marketing.
Thank you so much. This was really very valuable. I don't think that you can add something more for now, for this moment, because I know you're going to the zoo now. So having fun with the kids in the spring break. Where can people find you and reach out to you and ask you more about branding or other stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm always on my social media platform is Facebook. I started on Facebook. I don't pretend to know anything else. Like there's so many people there. It's so funny. I hear people are like, but I need to be on Instagram and I need to be on TikTok and now I got to be on Clubhouse. I've never been in Clubhouse. Like I'm on Facebook. So I actually have a free group. It's called the Freedom Business Academy for women, high vibe women that want to learn how to build multiple income streams. and I talk about mindset, marketing, and monetization in that group. The Freedom Designer is my website. thefreedomdesigner.com is my website. Or you could just come and friend me at Julie Burke. I deleted about 2,000 friends, but I think I'm back up to 4,000 something. I don't know. So I don't think I'm maxed
your
out,
friend.
But
Yes, I am your friend.
yes, we better be friends. Yes. But yeah, my website or my Facebook group.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to check it out immediately, and I'm going to put it in the show notes so that when the interviews are broadcasted, that everybody can go to the links and find you there. So I thank you.
And I gave
much.
you the link, I'm sorry, for my course that I gave them the $100 off, the rapid enrollment system, right?
Wait, yeah, you give me the link and I put it in the show notes. So
okay, awesome.
So they can go to it directly. So and check it out. So thank you, very generous of you, and have fun in the zoo. And let's connect us on Facebook very soon.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye. Julie?
Yeah.
Oh, wacht. Shit.